Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I'll be going over the latest batch of news for STO on both PC and console. As always, chapters to each topic are listed down below. First up, the Voyager giveaway I discussed on my prior news video has officially been delayed on PC until next Tuesday, the 21st. It will then be available up through the 26th at 12 PM Pacific time, again on PC. For those of you over on console, the intention is still for this giveaway to drop over there around February 18th. Next up, while we still have no official announcement for the 15th anniversary event, if DECA continues the release cycle like Cryptic did, then we will likely be seeing the 15th anniversary drop on PC around January 28th, and an early March release for those of you over on console. This anniversary update should provide a new story episode, a new TFO, maybe some new patrols, and most likely a brand new lockbox, which based on some comments from Thomas last year, will likely center around Discovery Season 5. That season featured the Breen heavily, so if we do get a Discovery Season 5 lockbox, we could potentially be looking at either Maul Nock ship, which you see at the left, or a sized-down version of that big Breen Dreadnought, which you see over at the right. Now, that big Breen Dreadnought is a ship that I know many of us that watched that season very much would love to fly around. That thing was massive, had a lot of firepower, looked like it'd be a really fun ship to fly in the game, but they would very much have to size it down. As you can see in that picture, it's larger than that entire Federation fleet there, including the Federation starbase. Maul Nock ship over at the left seems like it would be easier for them to put into the game. That's a smaller Raider type ship, and I believe it was a courier. We've had courier type ships added to the game before, like the courier pilot Raider. So if it's something small like that, that would just be an easier ship for them to adapt into the game. But for those of you that actually watched that season, leave a comment down below with what Disco Season 5 elements you'd like to see added to STO. And heading back over to the anniversary, in the week leading up to it, there should be a series of giveaways popping up, so if my guess is correct that it's going to drop on the 28th on PC, then we should see giveaways starting to pop up on PC next week, and for console players, given that you guys get the anniversary a bit later in March, your giveaways would start up late February to early March. Next up, we have some additional updates from Borticus on the loadout issue. Quote, update on the loadouts. A fix that both repairs and prevents the unslotting issue and keeps existing loadout data intact has been submitted, and we're reviewing rollout options. Due to branching infrastructure, this looks like it will most likely have to wait until Tuesday, end quote. So this is good news. They have found what caused it, they have found a way to fix it, and they hope to have a fix that is able to go live next week that will make it so it will still preserve your existing loadouts so that you don't have to go through and fix all of your loadouts. This is the best possible outcome that we could have hoped for, and we just have to wait for Tuesday for that fix to go live. And as for what caused these loadout issues, there's a couple of comments from Borticus between Twitter and Reddit. Starting with the Twitter one, quote, the root cause, a new quality of life feature was added to loadouts on Neverwinter, which had unintentional side effects on STO. It's pure coincidence that this released at the same time as the ESD revamp. That update also included a core code branch update, which included this Neverwinter code, end quote. And over on the STO subreddit, Borticus said the following, quote, I didn't intend to paint a picture that this is by any means normal or should be expected. We have processes in place that should catch this type of cross-project interaction, but those processes failed this time around. It happens, unfortunately, on a project as large and complex as these are, and when you factor in newer or junior employees still being trained, you only amplify the chance for errors like this one to slip through the cracks. But we're always learning and trying to do better work, end quote. And for anyone with coding experience, Reddit user Ashendal put up an example that Borticus said, quote, despite being a made-up example, this is remarkably close to the actual truth of the matter, end quote. All of Cryptic's titles use the same engine, and when one team finds some ways to optimize something, that code gets shared among the other titles. Now, as Borticus said, there are processes in place that are meant to catch things like this from slipping through, and given the complexity of the project and newer employees still being trained, this one unfortunately did manage to slip through the cracks. Now, I know the past week or so has been very frustrating for those of us on PC, but I'm glad that they found the cause and a fix that should restore our loadouts. I'm also glad that this happened when it did. Had this happened a few weeks from now alongside the anniversary, it'd have had a very negative impact on the game. I imagine that this has been a huge learning opportunity for the team over there to make sure that this doesn't happen again, and I appreciate the increased communication we're seeing about it. Next up, for those of us on PC, there's currently a bonus mark event active up through January 21st at 12 PM Pacific time, so if you're looking to farm any marks, this weekend would be a good time to do so. And for those of you over on console, you've got some more sales and events starting today that are running up through the 21st at noon Pacific time. First is an R&D event, meaning you get more materials from R&D boxes and you earn an additional 50% XP from crafting projects. Second is a duty officer event, netting you additional duty officers from some Doff packs, the ability to farm some free ones at the academy, and unfortunately that part of the event just isn't worth it. The duty officers you can get are just not worth the time you're going to spend farming them. And then the last part of the Doff event is an extra 50% commendation XP from duty officer assignments. So whether you're looking to increase the level of your R&D schools or any of your Doff commendations, this weekend is a great time for console players to hop on and spam as many of those projects and assignments as you can. And alongside this, there's going to be a 20% sale on R&D and Doff packs in the store. The blog does not mention if these are the promotional versions, which would have a chance to drop a ship. If you guys look at their description and see it say that they are the promo variants that have a chance to drop a ship, then they're fine to buy. But if you don't see that in the description, don't waste your money on them. And for those of you on console, a reminder that there is still a 15% key sale, a return of the 20 keyring bundle, and a 20% Lobi sale running until tomorrow, January 18th at noon Pacific time. So if you're looking to pick up any keys or any Lobi items, you should take advantage of these sales while they're still up. There's less than a day left to them. And for those of us on PC, a reminder that there is still a 35% bundle sale live right now until January 19th at noon Pacific time. So if you're looking to pick up any of the C-Store bundles, any of the expansion packs, those are at a 35% discount. The 10th bundle unfortunately did not return with this sale, but if you've been eyeing any of these bundles, like the Heritage Bundle, Legendary Battlecruiser, the 14th, and so on, this would be a good sale for you to take advantage of. Next up, for those of you using OSCR, a reminder that there were some substantial updates to it over the holiday break that have improved the user interface and addressed some other issues. I'll have a link to the GitHub page in my prior install video down below, but you'll want to go ahead and grab the oscar-ui-win64.msi file to install the latest version. And as you can see, the sidebar has been greatly improved, and for those of you using the real-time parser, that button to open that has been moved up to the top right. If you have any feedback or questions, please post them in the OSCR support channel in the Builds Discord. And again, a huge thanks to Kraus and Shinga for their continued work on OSCR. And lastly, I am glad to announce a new competition on the OSCR solo tables, which will be handing out 2 bundles, each including a Tier 6 coupon and 3 Tier 6 experimental ship upgrade tokens. All you need to do to enter is upload a completed solo run to the OSCR tables by January 25th at noon Central Time to enter. The full list of solo tables is shown on screen now. Please be aware that Khitomer Elite Solo is currently not detected properly, and no uploads are working for it. All other tables are currently fine if you're using the latest OSCR version. Winners will be drawn live on stream that day. I will be using a random number generator to select the map, and another to select the winner from that map. You may upload to each of the solo tables to gain more entries, and you may do so on multiple characters if you desire. However, one person may not win both prizes. If you somehow get drawn twice, the second will be redrawn. And there is no DPS requirement here, so even if you have just 1000 DPS, so long as you upload a completed map to the table, then you are eligible for a chance to win one of those 2 T6 coupon packs. And that's going to be it for today. I hope you've all had a good week. I know it's been a little bit frustrating with the trade issue and then the slip up of the giveaway, but I like that we're seeing some increased communication, and I hope that this is a trend that we see continue moving forward. And again, thanks to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.